All right, Jan, so you maintain here you can't really figure out why you were let go, correct?
That is correct.
You were the model citizen at work. You were doing just great. You were never reprimanded. There wasn't a file for you or anything like that. And somehow, someway, you were the one that got fired.
Yes, actually, definitely.
Okay, and the coworker that you think might have stabbed you in the back, why would she do that?
She just did not like me from day one. She never liked me. I think we just were two different personalities.
And she was your immediate supervisor, so she had that kind of power?
No, she was friends with my manager.
She was friends with the manager. Okay, so she could get in her ear, start talking all sorts of crap, and that could lead to who knows what, including a person getting fired.
Yes.
Okay, so you were asking for closure, and this is the closure that you're going to get today. This is from a coworker. I don't know if Tommy, is this the coworker? Or is this the one that didn't like her? Or was this the supervisor? Who was this?
This is the coworker who doesn't like her.
Okay.
We get it from the source.
It says, sure, I'll tell you what happened from my perspective, but I'd like to keep my real name out of the situation. I don't know if what I know is the actual reason she got fired, but I wouldn't feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad if it was. Jan had a tendency to be quite a flirt. She loved, capital letters, loved attention from men. She loved the attention from married men even more. Okay, Jan, let's just dissect that here for just 1 second. Would you agree with that?
No. I don't love attention from married men more. God, these folks. I'm nervous about what's coming up. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm a little bit younger than folks in the office, and I'm also single, and they're all married, conservative. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's just...
All right,
so I'm even remotely nice that I'm flirting.
She continues to write, I wasn't the only one who had noticed that over the few years she worked there, it was a pretty well-known fact. In fact, she had a reputation for being quite flirty with our manager, who ended up being the one to fire her. He also happened to be a married man. While it was all quite obnoxious, it didn't really affect me directly until our holiday party last year. It was the first time she'd met my husband. I understand she had quite a bit to drink. Not uncommon for her, she writes. That's a little stab. But the way she was acting with my husband was completely inappropriate. He tried to be polite, not make a scene, but she was over the top. It was disrespectful and wrong, and I wasn't the only one to notice. I knew most of the office had noticed it, and a few people commented to me about it the next day. One of those people happened to be our manager, so I took the opportunity to let him know that I felt her behavior with my husband was inappropriate. I told him I could laugh it off if I thought her tendencies were harmless. He asked what I meant. I told him that her unprofessional tendencies extended beyond company holidays, and that it was a well-known fact that she'd slept with at least 2 different clients to secure business.
That is a bold accusation. That is bold.
Okay.
Wow.
100% honesty. Did you hook up with 2 potential clients?
I did not hook up with 2 potential clients. I had a relationship with a client when I first started, but it was after they had already said that they weren't going to do business with us. We just weren't a good fit. It had nothing to do with quality or a relationship. It was completely outside of the office. Wow.
Okay, so you know how people like to spread rumors and blow things up. So if what you're saying is the truth, this is how it was blown up at work. And I'll read that line one more time. I told him that her unprofessional tendencies extended beyond company holidays and that it was a well-known fact that she slept with at least 2 different clients to secure business. I told him that I thought it was harmful to our company's reputation and also could potentially cost us the business of those clients if they were to ever find out about the other. It wasn't long after this conversation that she was let go. I was never given confirmation that this had anything to do with her firing. Either way, I think it would serve her well in her personal and professional life if she used a bit more discretion when it comes to what men she seeks attention from. Ooh. Cassie.
Wow.
She might actually have a legal case on her hands for slander, at the very least. The fact that that rumor was being spread, I mean, if it is, in fact, 100% false and you're not just saving face for radio, which I would totally understand, that's slander. And then you could even take it further and maybe even draw the correlation between the boss being told that and her getting fired, and that's wrongful termination.
Yeah, if all these rumors weren't true at all and he's feeling like he's protecting the company because you were flirting and being inappropriate with clients, and that never happened, I don't know anything about this kind of law, but it sure seems to me like it ain't right.
I mean, if I was really being inappropriate with clients and inappropriate with tips, I'm guessing I would have heard something directly about that in a performance review sometime along the line.
I don't... Maybe, just maybe a call to your former boss saying, hey, I'd really like to talk about this because I understand that there were rumors in the office and I just want to address them and tell you that they weren't true. Maybe that could. Maybe you could get back in there. I don't know.
Well, I know I don't want to get back in with them because if this is the way they're acting, I'm like, wow, this is awful. Like, this is awful way to treat people.
Yep.
Agreed.
Well, the good news is your gut was right.
Yeah, that's right. Your gut is right on that. But so now you got the info. You can do with it what you want. But yeah, there were definitely some fiery rumors about you in the office.
Wow. All right. Well, it's good to know. Right? So, but now I know that she did it.
All right, Jan. Keep in touch with us. If you want to do anything with that, let us know how it turns out, okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye.
Get it? The Bert Show.